Elise here from Think Fit. Today we're interviewing one of our awesome members, Hannah, and we're going to deep dive into Hannah, a little bit about her and her story. And thanks for joining us on our Think Fit podcast, and hope you find some insightful lessons to take away. So welcome, Hannah.
Hi.
Hello. So talk to us. I know about you. I know about your journey, but I'd love for other people who will resonate with you and are in the same spot to see how far you have come. So talk to us. What was life before Think Fit like? Where were you at with your health and fitness?
Well, before Think Fit, going through high school, I was very unfit, very unhealthy weight. And I tried multiple diets, joined heaps of gyms that I didn't end up going to because I didn't feel comfortable there.
Yeah.
And then I found Think Fit, and Think Fit is somewhere that I feel comfortable. It's not somewhere that you go, okay, if you join Think Fit, you need to do this diet. It's making your life easier, looking at how you can be healthier, but not restricting yourself. Because I found I used to restrict myself a lot. I would eat less all day so I could go out with my friends.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with that one. And it's actually so strange that it's such a foreign concept to feel comfortable in a gym environment. Talk to me about that. What made you not feel comfortable? Like when you did walk into I'm assuming you mean more like a commercial gym style. Is that what you mean? Yeah. What did you feel when you walked in there?
Yeah, I used to go in and you'd look at the machines, and if you didn't know how to use them properly, you'd go up and you'd stand there and you'd read the sides, but all you'd think is someone's watching me. They're looking at me do it wrong. Am I lifting enough? No, people can tell that I'm new to the gym. And you just feel judged.
Yeah.
Whereas I Think Fit, you get to learn how to use the equipment. It's not as daunting. You're not there on your own. And everyone's supportive. I don't walk into there and go, okay, people are going to be watching me. If I take a break, they're going to be sitting there going, oh, she's taking a break. If I take a break, people check up on me. They go, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Just taking a quick break and I'll get back into it. But no one's worried about judging. It's very comfortable.
Yeah, awesome. And I love that. And I think a lot of people feel that. I know I did. And that's exactly why we've created that culture, walking into somewhere. If you're not a personal trainer, how the hell are you meant to know what to do in a gym? So no, I can totally even resonate my own story with that. It's not attractive to show up to something, and being human, we already stay away from things that we're not good at. So then go into an environment like that, it's a bit intimidating is probably a good word. Talk to me. I know your story, but let's share it. Your journey with Think Fit, obviously your mum's here, which is great. And so that's a beautiful mum-daughter duo, keep each other accountable. Yeah. But let's talk about you, like your success. What has happened? What's transformed with your mindset and the way you just live life now?
Well, before Think Fit, I used to look at my body and see the bad. I'd always go, okay, I'm not toned. My legs move when I walk. I don't like this about myself. I don't like that. Now I look and see, okay, yes, there might still be those things, but I'm working on them. I have more flexibility now. I went in not being able to touch my toes. When I sat on the floor, now I can touch my toes. I couldn't do a polar bear push-up. Now I can do a polar bear push-up. I'm stronger. I went in barely being able to lift a 10-kilo weight. Now I can use 15 kilos for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And even body shape is my huge one. I find my body shape has changed.
Yeah, how much weight did you end up losing?
I haven't even lost that much. I think I've lost about 2 to 5 kilos.
Okay. Yep.
But the shape has been the big one.
Massively.
I've been focusing a lot on photos. And it's amazing how much of a waist I have now compared to before. Yeah.
Love that. And I think the reason why I've kind of went for that question is obviously, from being with us and saying about not being restrictive and, we try to steer the focus away from weight loss. But I think it's so important to understand there's weight, you've lost weight, but your body shape has dramatically changed. And that also shifts your perspective of how you think about yourself, right? Because you can see the improvements and the scale doesn't really say that much. Because I remember walking out to you in the car park and going, holy crap, look at you. And it was only a couple of weeks in. Which was absolutely fantastic. And I know you're a big beer fan. Is that right? Yes. And that's the thing, like you can still enjoy those beautiful things in life, which you have, but it's knowing I don't have to restrict myself. I can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
And enjoy the process of loving yourself.
Yeah. That's what I do enjoy about it, because I know from socially, my friends and I will do a brewery crawl.
Yeah.
But I can still do the brewery crawl and maintain my health and fitness, just knowing that I'm not going to go on a brewery crawl every week. I only do it once a month, probably once every 2 months.
Yeah.
But I don't need to cut out the things I enjoy doing just because I want to be fit and healthy. I can still exercise, eat well, and then just do all those things in moderation. And I
love that.
I used to focus a lot on the numbers on the scale, and it used to make me a really anxious person. I would I would weigh myself and go, okay, in a day I've put on 200 grams, so I'll starve myself for the day because I put on weight.
Yeah.
Now, even if I jump on the scales, it's like, okay, they might have gone up, but let's look at these progress photos. I haven't gone up. Clothes that I wouldn't have been able to wear before, I can now wear. So
I love that. Love that. I feel like we need to talk for like 3 hours, but I'm not going to make you talk for 3 hours. No, it's so good. And it's such a thing that a lot of women need to hear, because it's the world and the perception out there of, you know, scales and weight loss, and it depends what you define as health and fitness. But the fact that you're like, no, I'm going to measure my success by my clothes, how I feel, the fact that I get to love my lifestyle still, but be fit and healthy, like there's such good metrics to measure your success with health and fitness. So that just shows me how far you have grown and your mindset has grown, which is so good. Like, so proud of you, because it's really hard to achieve that twist and transformation with your mindset. And it takes work. So, and that's all on you. So that's awesome. Tell me, what's been the biggest like obstacle that you've faced?
my biggest obstacle I probably had to face is not looking at scales,
Mm-hmm.
not bringing myself down because 1 week I've gone, okay, I've had a week where I haven't done as many workouts as I probably should have, but going, okay, I needed a reset week, had my week, get back into it. I also think a big obstacle is not to restrict myself. So I was very restrictive. I did a lot of restrictive diets, things like that. Just building myself up to know that I can still do what I want to do, eat everything that I still enjoy. I can still eat a bar of chocolate here and there, but it's not eating.
100%, that moderation. And how do you think, what helped you overcome that? Like, obviously you've done a lot of self-work to be like, no, it is okay. What kind of measures and tools did you put in place over time to be like learning that it is okay and then overcoming that?
I think it's getting to talk to other people. Mm-hmm. Being at Think Fit, talking to a few of the people there, knowing that I'm not the only one who's had to deal with those things. Mm-hmm. Especially with mum being there as well, it's a really big support. So even at home now, we do the workouts together and we're kind of each other's motivation at the moment. So if one of us is feeling a bit more tired, we're like, no, we still need to do it. Let's get on, jump on. And it's been really good because even trainers like Jamal and Luke, they're still like, oh yeah, let's do this. And it's really good just to have that sort of support. But even just going, okay, I know that I can eat these things in moderation. I'm going to stop listening. I'm going to stop looking at those articles that I was reading that was telling me you need to cut out all carbs in your life to be fit and healthy. Yeah. Not reading the things, looking up all those diets, because I know I used to look up diets going, oh, healthy the desserts. Yeah. Half of them aren't. No. And half of them have a full avocado. Next minute you realize avocado is a good fat, but there's a portion of fat that you need to stick to. So just being really aware of the food. Yeah. And just knowing what to eat, going more back to fruit and veg, meat, not focusing so much on, I'm going to go and get a packet of chips. I love that. And again, that's a lot of work from you to call yourself out on it. And, you know, obviously having the accountability of your mum is perfect. And, you know, the good thing is that you even said, even without mum, it's
the coaches, and if anyone's watching right now, we're in the middle of a lockdown, hence why we're doing Zoom. But yeah, like you're saying, the community's still there, the coaches are still there to help you. So it's those days where you don't feel like working out, but you still do it because you know the benefits. And probably before you would have talked yourself out of it like that. Yeah. And it just shows how much work you've done. So that's amazing. And I guess a lot of people have those same things as well, like they rely on the healthier desserts or this and that, but it's not easy, but it's simple. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Just taking it back down to basics. Avoid packaged food, you're always going to win. But it's not saying remove it, it's just saying avoid it, and you're probably going to end up on the better side. So no, I love that. What is a piece of advice that you would tell to your old self? So thinking about yourself now with, your transformation, how far you've come mentally, physically, emotionally, what would you say to your old self?
Don't give up your life to be healthy and fit. Live to be healthy and fit. Because that was my big thing. I stopped living. My friends would invite me out and I would say no because I couldn't eat the food at the restaurant. And now I'm like, no, I can go out with my friends because it's one meal. I'm going to go out and enjoy myself. And then the next day, I'll continue to eat the way I'm meant to. I'll do my workouts and live my life to be healthy. I want to be able to sustain this. This is my life now.
I don't know what to say. If my camera was good enough, you'd see I have goosebumps, and Josh is in the background here nodding his head like crazy. That is excellent. That is perfect. And you've left me speechless. Like, it's so true. And I think once you start realizing that you can live life and be a healthy person without, I think a lot of people, and you might have resonated with this in the past, that people think about what they have to lose instead of what they have to gain.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, I have to lose this, I have to restrict this, I have to do this, not go out with my friends. But you can. It's just learning how to have those boundaries instead of restrictions, the boundaries to go, you know what, it's only today, but tomorrow I'm going to get back on track. Yeah. So love that. You need to TM that because that was fantastic. Awesome. So we know Hannah, we know her journey so far, and I'm like, so this is exactly why I wanted to get you on here, because I knew your whole outlook on health and fitness has flipped, and that's just amazing. So what is in the future? What's the future goals for Hannah? What are we looking at?
I want to get leaner and more toned. That's my focus. I'm not so much focused on weight loss. I'm focused on building muscle, getting stronger, being fitter, being able to do things I couldn't before. So at the moment, I'm trying to get into running. My boyfriend's a big runner. Yep. So trying to get into that, being someone who walks and tries to run. I used to shuffle when I ran. My mum used to say, don't run, you look like Phoebe from Friends. But now I'm getting a bit better. I can run around in the car park now. So that's going to be a goal for me. Amazing.
Well, might see you on our virtual Sit to Surf, Think to Fit. Might be something up the sleeve. So no, that's awesome. And I love, even your clarity around your goals. Like, I want to get fit, strong, healthy, and have that running aspect. So that's amazing. I guess everyone has their own definition in terms of health and fitness, and what fit means to you might mean something different to me. Tell me, what does, when you think of Think Fit, what does that mean to you?
Think Fit's like a family. It's where I go to feel comfortable. There's healthy competition there too. Like, you go in and go, okay, I'm going to focus on myself, but I'm not going to let myself down. Yes, I can take a break if I need to, but do I need the break? Can I keep it going? Can I push myself a bit further? And I think it's just about pushing yourself. Yes, there are the people around there who motivate you. If you take a break, you're allowed to take a break. You're allowed to take a breather. But if you're willing to go there and give it your best go, you're going to get results. You try hard. The people there are supportive. I know that I've had chats to multiple members who have been there both the same time as me or even longer. And all of them say the same thing, that it's a community. We do fun things together, but we're learning to be fit and healthy, and it works.
Yeah, I love that. No, that's so awesome. And I guess, you know, and you've had you just sort of shared a little bit about, you know, feeling anxious in terms of like, you know, walking into an environment that you didn't know, you're uncomfortable with. A lot of people experience that. Unfortunately, we have a lot of people that just drive away because they're just anxiousness and fear takes over them. What would you say someone who was sitting on the fence about Think Fit, and what would you say to them?
I would say come and give it a go. Come for one lesson and I can guarantee you'll want to come back. It's a
Yeah.
place where as soon as you come in, you know you'll be comfortable. Either you and Josh meet us out the front when we first came in, and you just come out, quick chat, go and give it a go. And afterwards you're like, okay, it's not that scary, it's not that hard. They show you how to use everything. If you don't get it straight away, the trainers are there. They come up, they help you, and they just want to make sure you're having fun.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And it's really hard because when someone's in that kind of state, and for us as coaches, we know we've had our own journeys just to say, just do it. I think it's really good to hear it come from yourself, because, you know, it's easy for me to just say, come join, come try it. But when it comes from someone who's living and breathing it, it just, of course, goes, oh yeah, there's probably something I should try out there. So appreciate that. Awesome, Hannah. Like I said, I could talk to you for years and days. I am so proud of you. You know, I know you and your mum are a perfect duo where you come here, but just yourself alone, I just want to say how proud we are of your transformation. And I've taken so much away from even just interviewing you. And thank you for your time. And thanks for being a key player in the community. We appreciate that. And let's hope lockdown's over soon and we can all see you back in person. But there you go. There you have it, guys. Thanks to Hannah for sharing her time with us. And I hope you can take away some key elements from this and implement them into your lifestyle. For now, think fit and stay safe, and we'll see you next time.